Hey there, it's Roslyn here, and welcome to the Team Tiny Catherine Kelly 1K video hop. This hop is to celebrate Catherine Kelly reaching the amazing milestone of 1,000 subscribers on her YouTube channel. And here is the card that I'm going to be, this is the inspiration for the card that I'm going to be making today that Catherine has up on her channel. So first, I'm taking some Bristol Smooth cardstock and these mini die inks from Alta New, and I'm going to be creating the same stripe background in just a little different way than Catherine has. I'm going to be taking these ink pads directly to my cardstock to create the stripes. Catherine had a lovely brushstroke stamp that she was able to use to achieve the same look. But I don't have a stamp anything like that, so I figured out a way that I could achieve the same look with these ink pads. And if you had noticed at the beginning of my video, you saw a lovely giveaway shot of all the generous companies donating some gift cards. So if you'd like to be entered into the giveaway, all the details are in the description. You simply have to comment on all the videos on the hop, or the more videos you comment, the more chances you will have to win one of those fabulous gift cards. And please note where you are located, because some of the gift cards are location specific. So you can see here, I'm just going to be taking those, each one of these stamp pads along and adjusting my copy paper here to finish up my background. Now these inks look dark as I am applying them, and they look a little bit splotchy, but I can assure you, you'll see in the finished product that they really do even out nicely. They really smooth out nicely, and they do dry slightly lighter than they are here on the screen. So yes, this is a hashtag driven hop today, and what that means is that if you click on the hashtag in the description box or in my title, you will be able to bring up all of the videos that are related to the hashtag, and you can hop along that way. So be sure to click on the hashtag and hop along for some very creative projects and for more chances to win a prize. So I've completed the background here, and I'm going to set that aside to dry. And while that's drying, I'm going to work on my sentiment. This sentiment is from the Simon Says Stamp Inside Christmas Greetings stamp set. And this one says, "Happy Christmas from our family to yours." And I'm stamping that directly on a piece of heavyweight vellum. And I'm going to be using some VersaFine Clair ink in the color Green Oasis. And since it is a pigment ink, I'm able to use some clear embossing powder on top and set that so it has a nice glossy look. And if I had done this, if I wanted to do this again, I'd probably use some clear embossing ink and use some colored embossing powder to make that a little bit more bold, a little bit more, it would just stand out a little bit more. But I don't really have many colored embossing powders, so this is kind of my go-to for a colored sentiment. It just looks slightly different on vellum. It's a little bit more translucent, but it turned out fine in the end. So a little bit about Catherine Kelly. She is an amazing artist and card maker here on YouTube, and she created the Team Tiny Facebook page. And the reason why she created this page is for smaller channels like myself to be able to participate in monthly hops to get our channel out there, gain some more subscribers, and really just work as a team and support each other. So I'm so happy to be part of that. It's really been fun to do all these hops, and I've only done a couple so far, but I'm looking forward to many more. So I just cut that piece of vellum down to, I don't know exact measurement, maybe a couple inches wide. And I'm just lining that up on my card to see how that looks. See, you can see here the lovely inks, how they dried on that Bristol Smooth cardstock. And next I'm going to bring in some die cuts. A couple of the foliage die cuts are the Pine Needle Trio and the Christmas Foliage by 7 Says Stamp, shown here. And I cut that out of various 60-pound Recollections cardstock. And I didn't have any types of flowers that were Christmassy for die cuts. So I used my Cricut to cut out this double layer poinsettia, one layer in pink and one layer in red. And it had a third layer sort of on the middle of the flower, but I wasn't too keen on what it looked like. So I will add something to that spot later on in the video. And I'm just going to get that glued together and down on my card. So this is quite a big hop with some really great creators and some bigger channels as well. So if you're coming from the bigger channels and you found this video, please feel free to subscribe if you like what you see. Check out my other videos and leave me a comment. I love to interact in the comments and see what you guys think. So here I'm just arranging where the foliage is going to go here. And I'm putting some liquid glue just on the center of that poinsettia to get that tacked down. And then that'll allow me to tuck these pine sprigs in behind. And that will help me arrange them how I like. So it was kind of difficult for me to pick a particular project of Catherine Kelly's because she does a lot of techniques that I haven't even dared to try yet. Just some really artistic techniques like the alcohol ink backgrounds, and I don't own even one bottle of alcohol ink, so that was out of the question. And she does some really cool backgrounds with glossy gloss sprays actually, and those looked really cool. I did end up ordering the white one to try to add those to my background. I may, if I like it, collect some more. And she just really does really unique techniques on her page, and she is such a lovely person. She is a pleasure to watch and to listen to. She has some great stories, and she's just such a positive person. And be sure to check out her channel. She's definitely on this hop, so you will eventually get to her video. And here I just wrapped the vellum around on this panel and attached that with some liquid glue. And I'll work on my card base now. So I have a top folding A2 size red cardstock piece and a slightly smaller piece of copy paper that I am stamping in the same green Oasis ink, with the sentiment, "May you enjoy the magic of the season, the love of family, and the new year ahead of you." So that's from the same stamp set, the Inside Christmas Greeting stamp set. And I'm just attaching that to the inside of my card with some glue from my ATG gun. And this is sort of like something that a lot of store-bought cards have, is like a inside liner for your card. And I really didn't know how to deal with, the red cardstock. It's hard to write your message on for people to see. So this is how I solved that problem. And of course, just as Catherine did in her video, I popped this panel up on some foam tape, some 3M foam tape. And here is where I fix the middle of that little poinsettia, and I'm using some gold stickles to just add some little dots to make the inside of that poinsettia have a finished look. And here I'm taking some red berry Nouveau drops, and I'm adding that to the cardstock red berries here I really love how that looks. It really does kind of look like real berries. So I hope you like this non-traditional Christmas card. I've got some lime, some teal, and some pink in there. And I really love to branch out to different colors on Christmas cards. So this was a lot of fun to create. So there is the finished product. And I hope I did justice to Catherine's project, even though it was Christmas themes. What really drove that was I love those awesome evergreen die cuts. And here's the card up close. I hope you guys had a great time watching, and I hope you win a prize, and we'll talk to you later. Take care. Bye-bye.